everyone, welcome back to my greenhouse. I hope you all enjoyed the plants that were around my kitchen sink. They've been there for a while. Some of them were show plants that I was so lucky to have in bloom for last week's Illinois Orchid Society, the fall show. I did do a display, got a few ribbons. Some of those plants that were on the table won some ribbons. So anywho, today is Sunday, middle of October, and it is a sunny day, but don't let that fool you. It is very cold outside. It is, well, it is 60 right now, but it has been getting into the 20s at night. So, you know, don't let that sunshine fool you, because there is still a chill in the air, and it has been very windy as well. Luckily, I have been able to maintain the humidity in here, and I did turn on the heater. There's a heater on the floor, and then there's, put on my main one that's up there running right now. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully you can hear me better. But still raving about the fact that I got everything in the greenhouse, and I do think that I have more plants than I did last year, and I have a rough estimate about 600. Last year I said that I probably have 700 now. But anyhow, it is a nice day. Yeah, as I was saying, it is 60 degrees, and right here, this is something I think is in spike. Just since I'm looking at it right now, since I'm looking at it and focusing on it, this is my Coelogyne tomentosa. And I swear those tips look like it's going to spike. So those should be long cascading spikes. Wind. Yeah, it's 60-degree day today. Although it is close to 60 outside, it has been getting in the 20s at night. The hard frost last night. This year I did get everything in the greenhouse, finally, and although I do say that I have probably more plants than I had last fall, winter, I was a lot more organized in the way that I brought them in. I didn't have to mad rush and get them in just to get them in, and then when they are in, there's so many that it's hard to maneuver them around and also do the daily maintenance that I have to do. So in bringing them in a little at a time, I was able to make new areas for mounted plants, and I switched out some of my humidifiers for more compact humidifiers. This is the old style that I'm sort of getting away from, and these are the new ones. As you can see, the vents are on the side, and they're even easier to fill from the front. And I can also set stuff on top without any threat of any of the moisture or the water running into the motor. So I don't think that I'll be replacing them as often as I do these. So this one right now, well, it's turned off right now, but well, they make more noise, and also, as I said, they are susceptible to getting water in the fans and then in the motor. And this one right now is only working on one fan, so it's on its way out as well. While I'm over here, let me go ahead and point out this beauty right here, which is Dichaea, or Dichaea, however you want to pronounce it. This is Dichaea glauca, as you can see by the glauca coloration. I got this recently from Andy's. There's a bud right there. These get white flowers when they bloom in mass. The scent is very fragrant. That's how I really discovered Dichaea as well, besides Oliver's greenhouse. He has a nice little collection from Ecuador. So you can check out Oliver's greenhouse if you're interested. He also grows carnivorous plants as well. But anyway, Dichaea, this plant got me really interested in them. Walked past it when I was at Andy's this summer, smelled it before I got to it. And once I found out that it was Dichaea, I was like, well, I gotta get it. So, but Andy wasn't present, so I had to beg for it, and did eventually get it. Very happy about that. Other than that, right next to that, I've had this all summer, and I am ways from it. This is a Versavilla Kona Phoenix, Bepi Kona Phoenix. So this, kind of see it, the buds are spotted on the outside, which will be what the blooms look like. Lots of spots, dark spots. Alright, what else? This has a lot of just cattleyas, a couple of chocolate drop that have sheaths on them. There's, you can sort of see them. There's nothing in the sheaths yet. Hopefully soon. Down here is a new acquisition that I just got last weekend at the the iOS, Illinois Rubber Society member sale. It was actually given to me. And this is a Dendrochilum. Let me see if I can find the tag. But it's here's the tag. This is the name, latifolium macrantha. I believe there's another name for it as well. I believe it starts with an F. Oh no, that's actually what it says, the same name. Okay, well that's what it is. Maybe I bought this plant, but I got one for free. But anyhow, there's a spike on this plant. And apparently it is typical Dendrochilum. Massive plant though. And right above it is my Coelogyne pandurata. It's got a new growth coming on it. Hopefully that will be a spike. Maybe. Alright. Okay. Turning around this way. I actually took this to the show as well, but the flowers are spent on it. It's still got a spike on it. This is my Bulbophyllum carunculatum. Right in front of my carunculatum is my Epidendrum cristatum or raniferum. When I got it this summer, it did have a sheath that had a spike, a spent spike on it, and over the summer it has produced another sheath. So, fingers crossed on that one. Let me see what else. I'll just point out this. I had a lot of black rot this fall, late summer, I want to say. That's another one. But I'm kind of hoping that this one makes it through somehow. This is a encyclia cross that is very desirable from Fred Clark. I don't think you can get it anymore. Profusa times incubin. It had 2 growths on it, was doing really well, and then got hit by the black rot. So I don't know if it will, but I'm waiting and seeing because it's worth it. But there's another example right there. That's my Jumelia cormorants. As you can see, half of it is dead and half of it is alive. So I'm hoping that it doesn't spread. They've all been sprayed with Physan, and just hoping for the best. Let me see what else is going on over here. Hopefully you can hear me, but if not, feel free to click off. Sorry. Yeah, what else? This is my FD green hornet, and it's got a few new growths that have sheaths. Really just finished blooming, but maybe I'm gonna get some more blooms. Let me see here. These are some of my Phalaenopsis that are kind of hanging out there. This is my Oncidium hastilabium that has a new growth that's pushing through. Let me see. Down here is something that's blooming right on time. I've had this for a year. This is my Blc Roman Holiday Remar. This is also a chocolate drop cross, I think. I did take this to the show last weekend, and it took it a week to open. The buds were just peeking out, but it didn't open until just yesterday, in fact. Pretty thing. Alright. Let me see what else is happening. again, some of my Phalaenopsis here. This is my Ingracum subulatum. This is my Schilleriana, and this is Philippinensis, I believe, a gift from Maria Young. Yeah, Philippinensis. There's a flower on a cornicervi. And this is my brand new Aranthes Enrici. I had one about half this size this summer, and I put it outside at the end of summer, not sure why. And then one day I went out and it was gone. So I got another one yesterday from Louisiana Orchid Connection, who are doing a import from Madagascar currently. So if you're interested in any angraecoids, you can get them bare root straight from Madagascar right now. This is a unknown Cattleya NOID. It actually has a few sheaths on it. There's another one that's back in there. Down below here, these are my very proud of Equigenera plants that I just got last September at the Illinois Orchid Show, Orchid Festival. And I soaked them. I think I did a video, maybe I didn't, but I had planned on it. Guess I didn't. But anyway, I soaked them. I did. Okay. Old age showing, but they have been soaking in this bucket since that video. I did have them in my sink over there where it's more shady, but I just moved them out today to get a little more sun. So that's probably about a month. And I noticed today, this is a maxillaria, I believe. Yeah, gratrixianum. And I want to think that is a bloom spike. And I think that that's a bloom spike as well. I think it does not look like a new growth. But anywho, every single one of these that I got is looking really good. Really, really good. Up above here, this is a Richard Mueller cross. This is BC Bill Worsley. BC Bill Worsley. It's another cornicervi. That's a Norman's. Down here, this is my ever-blooming Dendrobium Bulbophyllum. Blooms off of old and new canes. Back up here, this is my Epidendrum Cattleya. It's probably another name right now, but that's a spike, and there's another new growth down here. This is actually in semi-hydro. Pretty much the only thing that I put in semi-hydro are Epidendrum Cattleya, sort of combo intergenerics, if you want to call them that. Those do the best in semi-hydro for me. This is a little Paph that I took to show. This is a cross. There's a name for it. Mini Wosner or something like that. But this is a cross between Henrianum and Heleni. Paph Henrianum and Paph Heleni. Let's see here. I did have this NOID Vanda that I got for free. It did have that spike on it, but it is brown. This Stanhopea Wardii that bloomed beautifully for me this summer. If you look in my videos, you will see it has multiple new growths. And here's this, smelling really nice right now. Maybe I can capture it, possibly. light's not really doing it justice. The name of that Booth Lee Venice. What else? Back here is another gift that I got. This is an area fragrance, which I have an area fragrance, or Javanica. This one is in spike. I'm going to actually re-gift it to my good friend Jerry. So shout out to Jerry if you're watching. Here's my area Javanica, which is the same as that plant over there. Mine does not have any spikes on it, but that one sure does. And these get nice little star-shaped flowers that are fragrant, long-lasting, very sweet. Back here is another thing that I have that's in bud. This is my gratrixianum fragrance. I have 2 plants of that. These like it very shady and they like it moist. As you can see, there's plenty of aerial roots. And it does have 2 spikes, and there's another one in there way below. White fragrant flowers. And what else is over here? This is my Cattleya dormaniana, which is a species. Keep this very wet when it's in sheath until it blooms, and then you keep it relatively dry until it shows new growth again. So hopefully that sheath will start filling up. This is my Schomburgkia undulata, I believe. I think it's undulata. Yeah, it's undulata. And it always produces a spike for me. I just moved it here a few days ago because it was outside. And the spike has changed directions. It is now moving towards the LED, as you can see. So I'm guessing that it is still viable. Hopefully it will continue to grow. It hasn't bloomed for me. It has continued to produce spikes, as I said, last couple of years, but they've aborted once they got to be so high. Here's last year's. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that. Did have to put out some heaters. This is a new light. I'm taking out my T8s, finally putting in some LEDs over here. There's another one that's got to go down there. This is not a new wall, but it's been reinforced from what it used to be. Lots of different things. There's some angricoids. There's some encyclias. There's Sabula. It also has some more of some of the Dichaeas that I got from Equigenera. There's one up here. There's a couple that's right here. And then there's this one right here, which I believe is, starts with a T, tenuous. And this I just noticed, there's a bud on it right there. These like it pretty moist, intermediate conditions. What else? Walking back through this way. It's just going out. And of course the light of the LED is changing the color. This, well, that was my Blc Hawaiian leopard Mei-ling. Down below here, in front of it is Paphiopedilum cross. This is Paph Crumulinum that's crossed the alba Crumulinum that is crossed with Philippines, the alba. And it does have a few more buds coming on behind this one. Let's see what else. Nothing really going on over here. My 2 Rhinanthera Phalanops Menanthopsis crosses look really good. This is my Miltonia blentii, still going strong, still very fragrant. There's a NOID Phalaenopsis right here. All my Phalaenopsis are doing pretty good. There's branches on the old stems. This is my Blc something Xanadu. Really nice. It's got another spike over there with a bud on it, and then there's some nice new growths. Then down below here, this is my cross Dendrobium thrisiflorum crossed with farmeri. Two nice spikes. Nice flowers. I don't smell any fragrance, but still nice all the same. And there's some cats in here that have sheaths on them. This is a Angraecum, actually it's a Angranthes evening star, and I think that there's a spike in there. I'm thinking that that's a spike. Also, over here, this is my Herrera rectocala with a nice bud on it. Okay. Going further down here to the end, which is, it is Cattleya boveringiana season. This is the semi-alba. I have a Cerulea that's at work, and then my regular species, the boveringiana, is over on the ground spent. But that's pretty nice. Nice coloration, no fragrance. And behind this is my very big Angraecum superbum. There's two spikes right there. There's another spike climbing that way, and then behind there's one right there. So yeah. Uh-oh. Accidents do happen. So, yeah, got everything in. This has got, hopefully that will go on. This is something I got from Dichaea earlier this year. This is another growth down there. There's a sheath that's filling up. Not sure what that is. I think it's Epidendrum, I think it is. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. This is also a new wall that's got some mixture of encyclias and some miniature cats on it. Also, there's a Brassavola here, my flagellaris. And then there's my Lalias, there's my Inceps, which the spike aborted. There's a spike, it aborted, and then there's some more Lalias that are up there. And over there are this area are my deciduous Dendrobiums. Here and up there's my Primulinum that I just got, and then there's right in front of us there's an Anosmum here. And this is my Pendulum, and then there's my Cristalinum. So, and this is my Linguella. No, this is my Cumulus, and then my Linguella is above here. But I don't think those are deciduous. And there's my Herpaglossum, the alga form. But yeah, my Hibiki up there still. Got some blooms on it. So yeah, I got it all in, minus the stuff that's on my kitchen sink. And that's about it. And so hopefully I will be making more videos just to show you what's going on. And anyway, hope you all have a good day, a good weekend. Enjoy your orchids.